you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Benjamin J, and this is the home and the hub of anything and everything manga and anime related in my life. Now we have yet another manga haul, you guys. Yes, I am so excited to do this one. I've picked up some volumes that I've been itching to pick up for quite a while. Before we go ahead and jump on into tonight's episode, I want to know what you guys have been reading. Okay, so let me know down below in the comment section what you guys have been picking up or planning on picking up here in the month of May 2020, or if you guys want to get caught up with me, what have you been picking up or reading in April 2020? Okay, so one last little bit of housekeeping before we go ahead and jump on into this episode is I finally have a Discord, you guys. Yeah! By popular demand, I finally made a Discord. So if you want to go ahead and join the family over on Discord, links down below in the description box, and you guys will be able to find out, or if you want to join us on the Reddit community, or if you want to just follow me on social media, of course, links down below. You guys already know the drill, but we are not here to talk about that. We are here to just jump on into the manga haul. So without further ado, we have a lot to jump into, so I will see you in just a second. Alrighty, guys. It never rains in California. It absolutely never rains, and you guys already know what I'm talking about if you follow me on Twitter. This box was delivered. It was during a work week, you know, during the weekday, and it was absolutely pouring. Like one of the 5 days it actually rains in LA. It was actually pouring, like real rain. And I was working here at home, just, you know, handling emails, being on calls. Dinner is getting delivered to my door. I open my door after Uber Eats drops off the food. And lo and behold, there has been a box of manga sitting in the rain the entire time. And thankfully, none of the volumes were ruined. But because Right Stuff actually has dividers, if your order is big enough, that actually saved a lot of the books. So as you can see here, they were protected from the rain. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on into this box. Now, with that story out of the way, let's go ahead and jump on to our first series of the video, okay? And that is going to have to be the completion of the original series of Battle Angel Alita. Here is volume number 4, and oh my goodness, these look absolutely amazing, you guys. And let me know your thoughts and opinions are on Battle Angel Alita down below in the comment section, so we can go ahead and have that discussion. Now, these volumes, and here's volume number 5, okay? And this also, by the way, marks it complete, you guys. Now, I am aware that Battle Angel Alita does go past volume 5, but that being said, from my understanding, this is the completion of the original series. So yes, here is yet another completed series on my bookshelf. This is an absolute amazing read. Now, these are probably the highest quality hardcovers that I have in my collection right now in terms of both sturdiness and paper quality. Paper quality is something that I didn't understand how important it was in manga until actually reading these. So I highly recommend what are these? The deluxe editions for Battle Angel Alita. They're a little pricey, but they are worth it. Okay, so quickly moving on, you guys. Ooh, you guys, I am so excited. Now, this next series was buried underneath Battle Angel Alita, and I almost forgot that I picked this one up. But yes, this series comes highly recommended to me by you guys down below in the comment section, as well as my creator friends here on YouTube. And of course, I'm going to be talking about Gantz Omnibus Volume 1. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot wait to jump into this. Now, it is wrapped up, which is a huge indicator that this is probably going to be for, let's just say 16 and plus or 18 and plus, and let's see what it says here. Yeah, for mature 18 plus audience. Now, this obviously I do not recommend if you are 18 and under, as it says here on the back. From what I've heard, this is a very, shall we say, it has some scenes in it from what I've heard, you guys. Now, I don't know much about Gantz. My first introduction into the series was the Gantz Zero, I believe, movie that's on Netflix, and I felt a little bit confused by watching it, and turns out Gantz Zero is actually just an arc in the middle of the Gantz series, which makes sense, but it's good nonetheless, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. But yeah, so here's Omnibus Volume 1, Omnibus Volume 2, you guys. Oh, I cannot wait to jump into this. Everyone that I know that has actually read this story has said nothing but great things about it. Okay, and here's Omnibus Volume 3. Oh my goodness, you guys, yes. And I love how similar similar they look. It's just gonna be like this little segment that I have on my bookshelves, or my future bookshelves, I should say, that I'm about to start building, and Omnibus Volume 4. Now, I don't believe this is, the story in its entirety. I think it actually goes past this, so someone let me know down below in the comment sections how many omnibuses there are for Gantz. I do believe that, they aren't cheap. This isn't cheap. Now, it's not that expensive either. I think full MSRP was $24.99, but I didn't pay that. I think I got these on sale, which probably you should too. But that about wraps it up for the first box. Thankful that nothing got wet and everything was okay. So quickly moving on to our next and final box of the evening, okay? Moving on to our next series of the evening, this one is something I'm very proud to own, and I cannot wait to own the last volume, which is out, and of course we are talking about Tokyo Ghoul Re. Now this one is volume 15, and I need to pick up volume 16, which is the final volume. You guys, if you are new here around the channel, everyone else sort of knows here that I am a huge fan of Tokyo Ghoul and Sue Ishida. Now, I honestly get a lot of questions online, whether it's in the comment sections or in a stream, and they typically go, "Hey, Boogie, should I get the box set or the individual volumes for Tokyo Ghoul Re?" And my answer is always the same. Listen, if you're like me and you have been picking up the single releases for Tokyo Ghoul Re, go ahead and pick it up. Especially if you're like me and you have everything and you just need one more volume to pick it up, or 2 or 3 more volumes, go ahead and get them. But honestly, if I waited and I didn't have any of Tokyo Ghoul Re right now, wait for the box sets. I believe it's coming out in summer. I believe that was the Viz announcements. Someone fact check that down below in the comment sections. But yeah, super proud to own this. And once I get volume 16, the final volume, in my hands, I will be doing a reread of this, and probably expect 1 or 2 videos around Tokyo Ghoul, because this was the series that, sort of sparked all of the magic and sparked me getting into anime and manga. Okay, now, one last little bit of tidbit of information for Sue Ishida. He is, or has just announced a new series that he will be working on, okay? Now, I will link his Twitter for that series down below, okay? Very exciting, and I'm a huge fan of Sue Ishida's, and I'm glad he's coming back so quickly, all right? But we spent enough time here on Tokyo Ghoul. Let's move on to our next series, okay? So rewinding the clock a little bit to explain the next series of the evening, I have been getting a lot into food, anime, and manga. It sort of has been inspiring me to cook more around the house, and sort of just gives me a very cozy feel. Now, we're gonna be talking about today's menu for the Amiya family. Look at these, the minimalistic covers I'm really liking. Look at this. This is volume number 1. Oh my goodness. Now, if you aren't hip and happen into today's menu for the Amiya family, I didn't know this. A subscriber made this aware to me, but it is a spin-off off of the Fate series. I didn't know that when I was watching the anime, but it's really good. I highly recommend it. What I really liked watching this series, and you can watch it on Crunchyroll if you're here in the States, what makes it a little different, I guess not entirely different than most food animes, but this one did it incredibly well, was the atmosphere that it creates. Here's volume number 3, that the atmosphere it creates for each and individual dish, okay? Now, it's very typical for a food anime or manga to sort of, center each chapter or episode around the specific dish the protagonist or, whatever characters it's focusing on that episode are cooking. Now, this is no different. It's exactly like most other food anime and manga. What I really like about it is that, the author really did match the atmosphere and create an atmosphere and create a vibe that was very much tailored towards each dish, and it really did come across to me, the viewer at the time. Go ahead and check it out, you guys. All right, so quickly moving on to our next series, okay? Okay, you guys, so for our penultimate series of the evening, we're gonna be jumping into a manga series and anime series that I really I stumbled across. I did not expect to love, but it's honestly captured my heart. It's such good storytelling. I absolutely highly recommend it. We are gonna be talking about volumes 1 through 7, I believe. Yeah, Hina Matsuri, you guys, volume 1. Now, this series is really cool, and here is the male protagonist, and here is Hina, the protagonist or the main character of the story. Now, this story pretty much follows both of these characters. Now, the male protagonist is your sort of Yakuza not leader, but he's your up-and-coming Yakuza boss, sort of, high-ranking sort sort of person. And one day, as he's going about his business at his hotel, or his apartment rather, Hina sort of shows up out of nowhere from this outer space capsule, okay? So I don't want to spoil much more, but the story follows these two in their relationship building as he sort of becomes sort of like a parent to Hina, and Hina sort of starts to learn a little bit of humility and humanity from him. And you know, towards where I am in the story, it's really, really interesting because the tables are turning a little bit and Hina is teaching him a little bit of humanity and humility. It's just the really interesting dynamic. For sure, it's a slice of life, but it does have some hard battle scenes and some really, really quirky, funny moments. I highly recommend it. Okay, so here is volume 1. There is The Spine, Hina Matsuri. Now, if you haven't heard of this, please go do yourself a favor, and if you don't want to buy it, at least go watch what's out as of right now. I believe you can watch it on Crunchyroll if you are in the States, okay? Here is volume number 2. Oh my goodness, these covers look so good, you guys, so good. And they feel good in the hand. Honestly, they're not the biggest volumes. Like, here's, you know, the menu for the Amiya family, today's menu for the Amiya family, and here is Hina Matsuri. So you can see they aren't the biggest volumes, you guys. I'll be honest with you. You can see here, they aren't the biggest volumes, but that's okay. Honestly, I'm cool with that. Honestly, some people don't like that, but I'm cool with it. Honestly, I'm cool with it, all right? Here's volume number 4. Ooh, this is, you know, here we are. Oh, I cannot wait to read this, you guys. Honestly, I cannot wait to read this. Here's volume number 5. Here is volume 6. Oh, I like this character as well. You know, there's so many likable and well-rounded characters here in this series, okay? And this is the penultimate volume, and here is volume 7, the one that is most currently out as of right now, okay? May 1st, 2020, okay? Now, volume 8 should be coming out shortly, or already out by the time this video is actually uploaded on my channel. So here's volume number 7. All right, so what did we learn? We learned to go check out Hina Matsuri, okay? Please at least go watch it if you don't want to go ahead and drop all the money to go check out the manga. Okay, so quickly moving on to our final series of the evening, okay? We're gonna dive into the romance part of life just for a little bit, okay? And these are the first 2 volumes of a series that I really, really, really did like the anime for. So the anime was really solid, and it inspired me to go ahead and pick up the first 2 volumes of Snow White with red hair. Okay, so here is Snow White with red hair. Oh my goodness, this series is so cute, so wholesome, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. In fact, when I actually bought this on the $100 Right Stuff Challenge, a lot of you were already familiar with Snow White with red hair, and actually, you already like the series, so I'm probably preaching to the choir, but if you haven't heard of it, let me be the one to open up your world to Snow White with red hair. It's such a good romance series, you guys. It really is. Now, the story follows the main character here, and here is the male protagonist. So we got the female lead and we have the male lead, okay? Highly recommended, okay? Now, if you don't wanna, if you don't wanna splurge on the manga just yet, I know that, the world economy isn't doing the best right now, so I am grateful to be able to purchase all of these volumes of manga. Now, if you don't want to, I believe you can watch the first season on Funimation. Someone fact check me on that, but you can watch the first season on Funimation. It's actually a really well done anime, in my humble opinion. All right, you guys, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. This felt like a good haul, you guys. I got a lot of stuff that I was eager to read, and quite a few things that I have really wanted to pick up, and we are just, for me, I'm 1 volume away from the completion of Tokyo Ghoul. I just completed Battle Angel Alita, at least the original series. I know that there's more out, believe me, I know you guys. I'm starting Gantz, Hina Matsuri. Oh my goodness, I did not expect to be completely current with Hina Matsuri. I cannot wait to proudly display those on my new shelves that I will be building soon enough. So yeah, all right, you guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Now, if you guys wanna go ahead and support this channel, go ahead and mash that like button down below so I know that you guys are watching. I can continue to make more content just like this. And of course, as always, nothing has changed. If you would like to stick around for more content, go ahead and mash that subscribe button. We would love to have you here in the community. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Benjamin J, and I will see you in the next video. Good night, you guys.